Hey everyone! Today we are going to be playing the Grixis Amulet deck. It's a control list similar to the one that Elsik played at the FCG Open to start the standard season. So about the list, it's like your typical control list, except it doesn't play any creatures in the main board, and I only have 2 Scarab Gods on the sideboard. I'll get to that in a second. Lots of cantrips. This deck really just wants to cycle through its cards as quickly as it can. And yeah. And then it uses, cycle through the cards as quick as it can, and then it uses a flipped Primal Amulet, which on the other side is Primal Wellspring. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. That mana is spent to cast an instant sorcery. Copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. So usually you'll use it to copy your cantrips and such until you get a Cut to Ribbons in your bin or a Torment of Hailfire. And then you'll copy one of those, and then that deals like 8 to 20 damage, and you do it again and you kill your opponent. It was a really neat deck to see on camera. I've made a couple changes. Zach was playing I believe the red-green Aftermath card, where the red side deals damage equal to the number of lands you have to target creature. Removal spell, 3 mana instant speed, and the flip side, or the Aftermath, was shuffle. Each player shuffles graveyards into their decks. As much as I like that card, I think that our graveyard's a little bit more powerful, and having access to it with the Cut to Ribbons being one of our main win cons, it's probably not something we want to shuffle away. So instead I went with a couple more counter spells and removal suites. Other than that, we have our typical control deck. 4 Mega Sprays because Exile things is important in a metagame with Scarab God. Chart of Course because it's pretty much a 1 mana draw 2 discard 1. Which is really good because the front side of Amulet lowers the instant sorcery spells by 1. Censor is essentially a 1 mana, mana tithe pretty much. Supreme Will does its job. Very, very good in this deck. Actually, the one card we're missing is Search for Azcanta. I couldn't remember why I didn't bring that one in. It's actually a really good card for this list. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't bring it in. Maybe I'll just do that right now. I'm just going to go do that right now. It'll take me a couple seconds. The rest of the list, though, is pretty much your standard control list. You have 3 sweepers main. Pull from tomorrow to go ahead on cards, and when you copy with Primal Amulet, it's just stupid. Sideboard, we have 1 Essence Scatter. That's for the Gods matchup. Anything matchup with a God in it. 3 Negates, 2 Duress, 2 Doomfall, 2 Chandra's Feet and 2 Sweltering Suns as additional board clear, and because Mono Red is something in the matchup. And Nuka Bolas, additional thing against anything that's an additional win con against anything that's gonna have a braid. Sorry, had to think of the card. We'll just play it like this. We won't play the Search for Azcanta, although it's probably correct to play it somewhere in there. I'm not quite sure where what I would take out on the top of my head, off the top of my head. Maybe a pull and a Magma Spray. Yeah, we'll do that quick. Where are we going here? Sorry, I'm just doing something. I'm just renting a card off screen for a second. I use a card rental service instead of just buying all the cards because it is much cheaper. Also, the card service is like $35 plus tax a month, US obviously. And to buy all these cards would be like, this is like 180, probably close to like $180 deck. Once I get the Search for Azcantas in there. Da-da. Search for Alskanta. And we're going to bring 2. And let's see where to go get them. Mana Traders Rental 4. Yeah, so what the search is going to do is going to help us dig a lot deeper. It's a fairly good turn 2 play. It has kind of a non-bow in that you can't take your primal amulets with it. But everything else in the deck it can get. Any other non-land card it can get. Type in search here. Type in search into the search bar. We're going to nix and grab 2 of these. And then, because the card advantage search is going to provide us over the game, we're fine to get rid of the pull from tomorrow. And then we're good. Let's start playing. That's probably a good idea. That is why we're here. Just gonna get the list of the side updated. That won't take very long. So how are you doing tonight, one viewer? If you, that is, if you have Twitch and can chat. There we go. That'll open up over here. What are we going down here? We took out 1 pull and 1 magma spray. That's what we did. That's down to 3. And our opening hand looks... And you know what? This is where the search is going to come in, because we can keep this hand with search. Without search... Oh no, that's either helps a 3rd land. Yeah, we can keep this. 100%. This is going to be a fantastic hand. Especially on the draw. Oh my gosh. We just pass. Do we play into the counter spell? They're very likely running some sort of counter magic. And the search is pretty big in this deck. I'm gonna think that he's playing blue-white control. He has a Chefnet Dunes though. Why would he have that? So he's probably... He's playing the Chefnet Dunes, he's probably not playing a control deck. So we're gonna go ahead and try the search. Sweet. That is huge right there. Huge. I think we got... That like puts us very far ahead of where we could have been. Kedra's Monument. Okay. Primal Amulet. It doesn't let me see it. Interesting. No, we're gonna keep the Primal Amulet. We're gonna play land and pass the turn. This matchup is gonna be where our the sweepers come in handy. What's he playing? Fabricate 2. So he's gonna have 2, 3, 4, 5 power on board because of that. No, I don't think we can let that resolve. We use this pretty much because we have more of them in the deck. Even though they're really good for the deck, there's other things we can disallow. Search for Ascanta is going to trigger. And we're going to get Opt. I'm thinking... I think we've been Opt right here. We don't really need Opt. And we get Glimmer, which is a far better card. We're just gonna Windmill Slam this Primal Amulet and pass the turn. Aviary Mechanic is fine. Another Aviary Mechanic is fine. Oh wow, eh? They'll just go off like that, holy crap. That's a nice little combo wombo. I like that. So now we're digging very, very quickly for a sweeper. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power on board. 7 power, sorry. Upkeep. Fetid pools into our graveyard, yes. Another Glimmer. Nothing main board allows us to... no, nothing main board allows us to Supreme Will into a sweeper. Sideboard we have that option, but not main board. So we're going to pass and take a... probably on his... in his combat. In his combat we're going to Glimmer. And using the Glimmer, yeah, we're gonna Glimmer here, and then using the Glimmer, we're gonna try and find just a removal spell. Dragonskill Summit can go to the bottom. Torment can probably also go on the bottom at this time. We don't really need it for anything. It's just gonna have things cycled into it. Cycle the Sensor, see if we can get a Magma Spray. That is an Opt. Alright. We're gonna take damage. Cloud Blazer. That's fine. Yeah. He's gonna bounce it back with the Aviary Mechanic. Nothing we can do about that. Bottom of the Aether Hub, and we're gonna get a Magma Spray. Of course we get it right afterwards. Oh, what are we to do? Six. Supreme Will. Yeah, because we really need to get an Hour of Devastation here. And we are going to transform this. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just enough. I already played my land. We are gonna Glimmer again. And we're basically just looking for Hour, like I said, looking for Hour Devastation. Neither of these is Hour Devastation. Neither of those is Hour Devastation. So now our plan is keep up Supreme Will and Magma Spray. Actually, we can Supreme Will, flip our Amulet, and then copy a Magma Spray, which is hot. No pun intended. We can actually disallow that. And then we gotta exile 2 of his things. Well, yeah, I also didn't need that blue mana. I keep forgetting about that. Then if there are 4 more, yeah. Keep forgetting about that 3rd mana. But we are going to transform it. Actually, I could have cast Supreme Will in response. Oh well. And then we'll create the copy. Boom, nailed it. Haven't actually used this card before. That's also going to resolve. Sorry about that, just doing the off-screen stuff. You'll see the deck list should be updated now with Search for Ascanta in it. We have nothing else to do, unfortunately. Alrighty, first thing we're going to do, we're gonna use Supreme Will and attempt to find a sweeper. There we go. Our devastation. These go on the bottom. The order is probably... Actually, we should be careful of the order. We could actually cycle through with the setup we currently have. We will take a cut to ribbons. I think we take the cut to ribbons here because that gives us a win con. Then we go 1. We're gonna need to play that. We might. No, we don't need to play it, but we're going to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Our devastation. And then we'll just cycle sensor at the end of the turn. It's funny because we're actually probably going to need another sweeper next turn. Although I guess the big thing he did before was get those two... oh, he's going to get the Legion. He's going to get... Yeah. So we're going to be able to copy cut to ribbons when we cast cut. Let's just make this easy on ourselves. Because he's going to be casting another one here. Conquisitor is fine. We are going to cycle this. Cycling gets us an island. Not the best draw, not the worst draw. We could have done better there. 2, 4, 5, 6, and Glorybound Initiate is 7. Perfect. Oh, another cut to ribbons. Well, if you insist. Target the Glorybound Initiate. And then we're going to copy it. Should probably just always yield to that trigger. Legion Conquisitor. Those are going to be good. Everything resolves. Resolve the stack. We're going to go red and then another white. Another colorless, sorry. There. He's going to get him for 2. We're going to have Supreme Will and a Secanta up. So this is looking... We could actually turn the corner here. It's going to take some decent draws. Actually, we might just leave the Supreme Will. Actually, no, we have how many cuts in our... 1, 2, 2 cut to ribbons in our bin. So if he actually just doesn't cast it, I mean, he's got 7 cards in hand. He's probably going to cast something. But if he doesn't, here he goes. Oh, we knew he had the Legion Conquisitators. We knew that. Ugh. That's fine. We're just going to have to look for a sweeper. Yeah, that Aketra's Monument was huge for him. I'm kind of surprised this list isn't playing any Abrades. First thing activates. I forgot how expensive that was. We're gonna take the hour. Bottom of the library. I'll go search, then chart a course, then Canius Law. And we're not gonna play Supreme Will because we can't afford to. What do we do here? Red, red. Colorless, colorless. And a blue. Our devastation. We'll wipe the board. We won't be able to do that, but we will get to Supreme Will. Okay, another Chef Net Dunes is fine. Tap my mana, untap my mana. Tap my mana, untap my mana. Cloud Blazer, how about no? Is that worth countering? Probably. I'm pretty happy countering that one. And Catcher's Monument's fine. Blurban Initiate. The problem I'm having is every threat he plays represents lethal. Which is kind of an issue. We're gonna go with the mountain. We cuts him. Let me say black, black. Load all of our mana. Into one of these. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 should be good for 14. And then we live next turn and we win. Sweet. Oh no, not if he sees the Chef Net Dunes. I think he saw it. I didn't see it. Oh, that feels bad. Yep. I don't think... We'll draw 4 cards and see if we would have got there with the search. Or with the Ascanta. The Ascanta would have got us an opt, and then we glimmer into Censor. Yeah, no, we weren't getting there. So the mistake I don't think ended up mattering, but it still kind of sucks. So, this is a White Weenies matchup. We're going to bring in Sweltering Suns. And it's... Bring out Torment of Hailfire because he's likely to have a lot of tokens anyway. 2 Charticourse seems like they're disposable in this matchup. And probably a couple Censor as well. A lot of his like threats are cheap, so let's submit that. I'm happy with this. And then we're gonna go on the play. This hand is... I would really prefer a way to... I guess we can handle the Catcher's Monument on the play. We're going to keep this one. We need another blue source, but that should be okay. We're going to go Mountain. The all basics game. Oh, I forgot to fix the basics. Wish you could just like delete basic lands. That would make Moto so much easier. I wouldn't have to fiddle with them. Main phase, Aether Hub sounds a fan of freaking-tastic. That blue source that I meant to... Well, I guess... I mean, we're going to play it anyway. not gonna let that happen. Let's Supreme Will it. I like keeping Disallow against this deck if they manage to try and get a Chefnet Dunes or something. Land pass. I think with the Glimmer we're gonna try and find a Primal Amulet. Visionary is fine. We're just gonna Sweltering Suns if it gets a problem. Even like the 4 power on board right now, I'm not too worried about. We can take a couple beats of that. We are gonna Glimmer though. I like using Glimmer first because it's our least versatile. Oh, do we keep the Hour of Devastation? And the land. I think we keep both of these. Yeah, we're fine to keep both of these. Then we drew an Opt for turn. Let's cut the Visionary, get it out of the way, and then we get our ribbons in the bin. And then at the end of his turn, we will act accordingly. I don't know why he's playing tap lands. It must be a bit of a budget build. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. He's gonna get a bunch more. Let's just Opt. I don't think we need to go with the Supreme Will just yet. The Opt will be enough for now. Sure, I'm fine with that. We get a mountain. Now, what do we do? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 mana, so we can use both of our Supreme Wills or the Disallow. We're just gonna pass here. No need to wipe his board yet. It only has 4 power on it, and we know he has the means to rebuild his board anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Go to combat, I dare you. Oh, he's attacking me. Yeah. No problems here. And in the second main, what do we get? I mean, we know he's got the Legion Conquistadors. That's gonna be a no. We are gonna counter that one. That sounds like a really bad idea to let that resolve. Kind of surprised he tried that with us having 6 mana open. For all he knows, we could have gone Gearhulk into a counterspell. Now with 3 of those cards being Legion Conquistadors, can't imagine he has much to do for 2 mana. Aviary Mechanic is fine. It's the second one we worry about. Especially when he has a Catcher's Monument on the battlefield. That was just crazy. We're going to take the Prime Amulet. Bottom. We're going to play an island and the amulet. We're going to leave a blue up. Yeah, just like that. There we go. 2, 4, 5, 6. So I think next turn we wipe the board. Right now it's not so much of a deal. And we want to keep up counter magic. 100%. That's not what I want to do. He's got us down to 8. Let's see. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? That's fine. End step, and we go Spire Bluff Canal. We're just gonna cast. We may also do the hour. I would prefer to cast the hour and leave up the cycling Sweltering Suns just in case we ever need to get rid of it. And it's gonna kill everything in his deck anyway, so. Well, that's the third one. We have an answer for it. Look, Counterspell is so good in Standard. Counterspell is stupid in Standard. Speaking of Counterspell, there's another one. We're gonna try and cycle here. I feel pretty good with what we have already. And we're gonna get a land. That's okay. Cloud Blazer. It's the 2 cards that I don't like him getting. We're just not gonna. Plus it gets our, like, if we get any non-creature spell off the top of the amulet now, we get to flip it, which is really good. Let me have him dead in those turns actually. We're gonna draw an island. Cloud Blazer will resolve this time. I believe he's already played his lands, so he can't do No Catcher's Monument this turn anyway. And there's the opt. Opt. Things are going to happen. Yes, we're going to transform it. Things are still happening. Supreme Will is going to go on top. Tap for black. One of these for black. One for that's 4, 8. So 16 there. There should just be a mana or a button to like use all your mana. And we got him down to 6. I don't think we have any more cut to ribbons in our library, or in our bin, sorry. So this search is going to be searching for cut to ribbons. He's gonna get in. We're down to 6. I think he has a couple Conquistadors left. Okay, that's fine. And a Conquistator. These are all fine. Another Primal Amulet is not quite what I was hoping for. I think we're still going to play it out though. First Supreme Will. We're gonna take an opt with that one. And these will just all go on the bottom. Amulet resolves. Supreme Will again. We're gonna take Glimmer. No. We're going to opt, and if we find a sweeper, that's not a sweeper. That is also not a sweeper. Now we cycle, and if we find a sweeper, we win. Actually, we need exactly Sweltering Suns. That is not a Sweltering Suns. That is a good game. Oh, that one felt like we were really close. We just needed a sweeper off top there, or to already have another cut in the bin. So we're not going to win this one. We're going to go to the next game, though. I feel really good about this deck. I've wanted to try it for a while. So, that's good. Oh, that first one, yeah, I just feel if we went a little bit smoother in that first one, we would have been much better. Also, if I'd been able to counter the Okedros Monument on turn 3 in his first game, that was huge. Join the match. We're gonna play first. This is okay. I think we keep this. We go tap land, canal, Dragon Skull Summit. Yeah, we're fine with this. He goes Mountain to Bomat Courier. Oh, Renegade map. Interesting. I wonder what deck this is. We're gonna go Canyon Slow. Gotta keep remembering I just hotkey this one. Went into the battlefield, explore. Sure. We're gonna keep the sensor up right now. We don't have any needs to crack it. Reveals a swamp. There's a swamp in hand and another swamp, is it? Swamp and a swamp. Perfect. We're gonna go Spirebluff Canal. And then just pass. There's no need to really dig up for anything right now. He's playing Grixis. Oh, is this Grixis Artifacts maybe? Grixis Tesorator. Combat's fine. Uh-oh, guys. We're down to 19. Yikes. We might actually cycle this Canyon Sloth. I gotta remember I gotta figure out how to pronounce that because that's bugging me. Normally I'm really good with that, but Seeker Squire is fine as far as I'm concerned. Still fine. He gets a Dragon Skull Summit. Cycle the cards. Magma Spray is good. We kind of want that right now. We're going to cycle the Sensor. And we're going to get a land out of it. Right now we play tap land. We don't need any of these. We're going to play cut to get it into our graveyard. Sorry about that, had a quick interruption, but we're good. Chandra, that is not what I wanted to see. I guess we're going to cast Hour of Devastation next turn. Can you slow? Gets exiled. We get into combat. He's gonna get him for 1. We're down 16. Yeah, one of the knocks against this deck is it doesn't interact very favorably with Planeswalkers. Hour of Devastation and Negate are pretty much the only things it can do once they're on the battlefield. But to that respect, we have Hour of Devastation. We're just ripping lands off top. Destroy everything. Alright, now hopefully we can start drawing some relevant spells. Scarab God. That's... Actually, this sets up an interesting line of play. Or we can Magma Spray to exile it. That seems so bad, though. I mean, he's just going to be taking back his own Seeker Squires. They're going to come back with 5, which isn't a big deal. Let's opt here. If we get a Primal Amulet on top, then we're doing really well. I'll take a Glimmer. Glimmer's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pass. Sorry, had another distraction. Duress. Oh no! Oh, that's so frustrating. I mean, we're gonna keep the Glimmer in his hand and hope he keeps the Glimmer and he doesn't see the Hour into Magma Spray plan. Because I really wanted to take Glimmer here. He took the Hour. That's okay, there's one more in the deck. Maybe that's not okay. I was gonna activate the ability, sure. So it turns out we should have just gone for it. Who knew? And Liliana went to hand. Yep. That's not what I meant. Get that out of there, get that out of there. Exit, exit, exit. So he has 2 5/5s, which is exactly a problem. Sure. No blockers. Cast a Glimmer. Look for a sweeper. We can't use either of those. Put on the bottom. Put on the bottom. That's another Glimmer. I feel this iteration of the deck has just a little bit too much. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 11, and we're dead. We're dead. Nope, cut to ribbons. Actually, a cut would save us, because we can exile the god. Let's Supreme Will. Magma Spray won't work. Opt will get us a card deeper. We're going to take Opt. Really hurts putting the Primal Amulet to the bottom, but there's just nothing we can do with it at this point. Opt. And that's pretty much our last chance to find a cut to ribbons. Put it on the bottom, and the draw's a cut to ribbons. Sweet. We live for a turn. Actually, multiple turns. Hopefully. Liliana? Gonti. Okay. Alrighty then. Field of Ruin is fine. He's just going to use it to kill Search Askanta. Or the Primal Amulet, whichever. And again, we're facing lethal this turn. Can we hang on? That's fine, yeah. All these for blue. And that and that. Excuse me. Magma Spray won't do, but we're going to keep it anyway. That combined with another one is actually good. Disallow is going to be on the bottom. We cycle the sensor. And then we lose. So turns out if we had played very recklessly with our devastations, we would have won the game, not lost the game. I still think, given all the information, it was the correct play, but he's playing with Chandra's. We're going to bring in Chandra's. Essence Scatter for the god. I actually don't know if the Chandra's defeat are worth it or just a Chandra. We're probably just fine within gates. Chandra's defeat more shines than like the Rum and Up Red matchup. Those 2 cards. I don't think we want the Scarab God here. We probably just want to get rid of theirs instead. So we're going to go to... We could just play 64 cards. No, that'd be bad. 2 sensors come out. And... chart. 2 sensors, a chart, and another chart, I guess. That should do. And then we're going to go on the play. This is keepable. Actually, this is... Because we can cycle sensor, this is pretty good. We are going to do it right away, though. Because we're pretty desperate to hit that land. Hey, look at the lands that we needed to hit. Lovely. We're just going to play a tap land. That's fine. Spiral of Canal is in his hand. Island pass. Now we can just keep magic, counter magic up for the majority of the game. What's his play? Hopefully nothing relevant. Dream Stealer is actually kind of relevant, but we can exile it, so that's okay. Yeah, we really don't want to be discarding, like, at all. This deck loves to have a bunch of cards in hand. We could run out... I think we're going to run out the Primal Amulet. He could have Chandra, which is a bit of a concern because we don't currently have a way to deal with it. But if we get it down quick, then it actually just lets us do stupid things. And that's not a Chandra. There goes Bloodfast. Oh. Interesting. You can play in response to removal too, which is good. Cycle. Draws a card. It's fine, we're at 18. We're just gonna pass here. He has the land. Does he have the Scarab God? It's an attack. We're gonna go to second main here. Scorpion God. We're gonna censor that one. Always yield. We're gonna go to his end step. That's okay. We're gonna play the Drowned Catacombs and pass. I am not wanting to trade with him. Actually, I have nothing to trade from the rental place right now, which is weird. Locust God. Is he just playing like... I mean, we're gonna keep doing this. Right, I keep forgetting that this lures cost by 1. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I can still cast everything in my hand, so that's okay. We are still not going to declare any blockers. We're going to play with the other land. At this point, okay, I don't need... I'm not doing a trade there. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Yeah, no, sorry, we're going to pass here. Scarab, God. 0 for 3, good friend. You are 0 for 3. Although your efforts were valiant, I'm sure. Attackers is fine. And we're gonna opt. Which means we're gonna flip. What's the opt gonna show us? I actually like search here. Search is going to be good. Maybe not this turn, but next turn when it flips. Because next turn we're going to have a bunch of mana and nothing to do with it. Liliana is fine. We're just gonna get creatures and mill himself. Can't really do anything about it anyway, so. Let's see what he's gonna mill. Oh yeah, he can return stuff to his hand. That's an issue. That's more of an issue. That's more of an issue. Return to the battlefield. That's an incredible issue. So, this game got interesting. I feel like our opponent's trying to assemble Exodia. The Escanta on the stack. Do we want to Magma Spray the God of the Escanta on the stack? No, we're not that aggressive. Because then we would need to hit a sweeper this turn. Of course we hit the sweeper. I mean, we needed the sweeper anyway, but... And then... he has seen this before. Hopefully he's not packing in a gate. I mean, that's negate mana. He's not packing negate though. And now we're empty-handed, so if he has like a fourth god, then there's not so much I can do about it. One, two, three, four. I mean, Scorpion God isn't that bad. It's much less value. especially when we're not playing any creatures. Yes, we're going to put Aether Hub into the graveyard. Yes, we're going to transform. And yes, we're going to play an island. 2, 3, 4. Which is supposed to be one less. I like... What do I like here? I mean, the Primal Amulet will go to the bottom. We want either... I think we want Opt or Glimmer here. The Magnus Ray is fine, but it only deals 4 damage, not 5. So we kind of want the Glimmer. And then we'll go bottom, bottom, bottom. We may as well cast the Glimmer too. Tap all of the manas, use all of the manas. Always yield to that trigger. Actually, we may not want to always yield to it. Bottom, bottom. Supreme Will and Negate are getting there. Torment sounds like exactly like where we're getting there. And Drowned Catacomb. We'll probably put that on top as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 16 copies of Torment. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be like, oh, I'm dead. Lovely. Well, I'm at 8, so let's see what it's got. Just trying to draw a card. It's a fair bit of mana. That's a Liliana. That's fine. We got this one. We even got the Hour of Devastation for kicks. We're gonna go down Catacomb. We're going to go black mana. Black mana. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're gonna leave up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can get rid of 8 triggers of that. So and then we drain it. We need to drain it 3 times. So we need to do 11 exactly. Sorry, I'm just seeing how much we need to leave up. 5, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Doubled is 12. So that's what we're going to do. And then we have negate up just in case. Seven, doubled for 14 triggers. He's gonna discard a cut to means he does it. Hostage taker and a search. And a hostage taker and the zombie and that and that. And then you have 7 more to deal with. 1 and then a boatload of damage. Alrighty, that's a win. Torment's really good in this deck. I mean, I guess that's exactly what the deck was made around. The Gods deck, the Gods deck. We already sideboarded for the Gods deck. We could also try Doomfall just to try and force him to exile like a god. But I feel it's getting a little bit too cute. I'm not sure I like all the card choices in this version of the list. Oh, that just might be me. We could also think about Duress. But again, I don't think... I've seen what we saw in there. Duress probably is fantastic. This is keepable. This is very keepable. He kept a 6, and he scribed to the top. Spirebluff Canal. Pass the turn. Gifted Aetherborn is a little bit scarier. Magma Spray doesn't actually do anything. Not against this. Gifted Aetherborn gets in, that's fine. And we're going to go to the end step. Censor's actually really good here because he's going to try and play on curve, and we're going to say no. The good news when he was discarding was he didn't see any counter spells, and with how much he drew through his deck, he probably would have run into one. He's going to end step. We don't have anything to cast. We're going to keep the Censor in our hand. It is much better served there. We're going to slam Amulet. Because we do have a bit of an out to if he plays a god this turn. When he plays a god this turn. Those are just Hostage Taker. No, it's Liliana. Liliana's fine. Funny thing is we don't actually run creatures, so like destroy all non-zombie creatures actually does more damage to him than it does to us. Spirebluff Canal. Pass turn. He's gonna go mountain into a god, I assume. Should probably just not. That's really annoying. Let's attempt a cycle here. I guess he can't take anything too damaging. He can take the Essence Scatter. Well, that's fine. I'm fine with this, actually. I mean, the worst thing he can take right now is Glimmer, and we have 2 of them. He took a Glimmer, and I'm 110% okay with that. I think blockers are fine. We're not gonna worry about damage yet. Well, we are gonna be digging for a sweeper of sorts. We're gonna censor that. That means gonna get it back with Liliana next turn. But that's okay. We are gonna cast Glimmer. Island to the bottom. Supreme Will can probably go on top. Okay, we got an Opt and an Aether Hub. Play the Aether Hub. That's fine. Play the Opt. Really looking for an Hour of Devastation here. We're not looking for an island or a mountain. We Supreme Will here, and if we have to, we can copy Magma Spray. I'm pretty glad we got those off the top of the library, to be honest. We're not going to cycle. We have 4 lands available, 3 Mega Sprays between them. Scorpion got in the bin, which is disgusting. I guess we may have been able to get away with bringing in the Scarab God. We're gonna go down to 6. Let's actually cycle this first. Cycle gets us a search. Yeah, not great at this point. Gonti. Gonti's fine. Still looking for a sweeper. Face down card. I really wish I showed you the face down card. I guess you could technically. He's not going to reanimate the god. That's a really interesting decision. Sure. You put a Gonti and a Swamp into the bin. We can take care of these, and then if we draw any removal spell, we're much less dead. Oh. Oh, I can still choose new targets, okay. I was confused there for a second. So now we're looking for a removal spell. And a win con, all in one. First thing we're going to do is get this down. And then cut. And that's going to target the other one. He's at 30 life, which is pretty concerning. Play a land, pass the turn. See, we didn't need a board wipe, guys. We just needed to cast like 18 spells in a turn. No big deal. We did it. Yeah, that's going to bring back a Conti. Can't stop that one. Can he cast it after at least too? Maybe so yep, he can still cast it. He can still cast the other Conti spell too. Torment of Hailfire. That's gonna kill us, I think. 1, 2, and then it deals. Oh no, it's not gonna kill us, but it's gonna get rid of everything we have. So we're gonna be a 1. This will be a monumental comeback, and Aether Hub will not do it. Oh well, we got Gonti out that one. That's okay. We're gonna win the next 3. We're gonna get a treasure chest, and it's gonna be awesome. It feels like each game we're just like super close, and we just can't like get to that last little bit. It's like, you know, the race is 100 yards, we got like 95 yards. Each game it feels like we're just a little bit off coming back, and I think there might be a little bit too much too many cantrips and not enough answers, which I found was my problem when I was building control decks too. I think if I were to go back and add this deck, then I would definitely put a Braids in. I don't know why the list is not running a Braids. And this is not a keepable hand. This is decent for a 6 card hand. We're gonna keep this one. Island goes to the bottom. We're gonna lead on a top land. Maybe he's gonna think we're like that red black egg deck or something along those lines. Oh, we're gonna need a really quick hand. The good news is we have Censor now. The bad news is he's running a Braids. Aether Hub's good. Scrap Heap Scrounger. I don't really like letting that resolve. Especially because it's going to boost his craft exemplar. We're going to go to 19. We're going to get an opt, which is actually really useful here. Heart of Kiran. That's something that if it resolves, we're probably going to lose this game outright. I like wasting a dig spell on it, but that's okay. It's kind of what we have to do. Especially if he's on 2 lands. And we drew another opt, which looks really good for us. Bottom the Glimmer, looking for a land. Search will also do. I'll take search here. I mean, he's stuck on 2, we're stuck on 3, so. And he is no longer stuck on 2. Unclaimed territory, what's it gonna name? Dwarf. That makes sense. That's another Heart of Kiran, one that we cannot handle. Search for us. Can't, Mountain, we're gonna put it into our hand. We're gonna go Primal Amulet here. I don't really love it, but we don't really have much of an answer to Heart of Kiran. We have no way to make him crew it. That's where I feel a Braid should be in this deck. I think it was an oversight not to put it in. I think opponent's just reading it. Oh, he's gonna shock me? Sure. Shock is good. Shock is all good. He plays a Mountain. Veteran Motorist is not the card I was hoping to see. That's probably close to the worst card he could have had next to a Depala. I mean, next turn if we get that Hour of Devastation, we're looking really good though. So he's gonna have 1 card in hand, he puts 2 on top. So they're probably both action spells. We're gonna go down to 5. There's a lot here that just leaves us dead. Spirebluff Canal will not work. Primal Amulet will also not work. Opt. We're looking for a pair of removal spells off of 1 opt. I don't know if you can do math, but it's not going to work. That's what we needed on top of our library. It's not going to help us now. Cycle the Sensor. I mean, this game's just done. He's going to attack for lethal. So we stumbled on land there a little bit. That's probably, I think that's what cost us that game. We're going to go Sweltering Suns. Duress. We're gonna take out 3 of the Primal Amulets. I don't like bringing in Chandra's Defeat because the rest of our kills will just kill their stuff anyway. We haven't drawn Chart of Course yet, so I can't really judge it. I think this would be a good time for Scale Up God. We can do it in response to the Scrap Heap Stranger. Maybe a nickel bolas. We're bringing in 3 win conditions, so we can probably bring out a couple cuts. We're also taking out removal, so we can take out the cuts. Or taking in mass removal, so we can take out the cuts. And we lastly take out... We could take out a sensor. Or 2. That's what we're gonna run with. Now we wait for the opponent. I wonder if he knows what we're on. I can't imagine he doesn't have at least an idea. Alright, opponent. You gotta submit the deck eventually. We're gonna play first. And we're gonna keep this much better starting hand. Turn 2 search into turn 3 Supreme Will is pretty good. He milled a 6. And keeps his hand and scries to the top. Tap land. Oh, sweet. He didn't even have a turn 1 play. That's actually really good for us. Search, pass. Scrap Heap Scrounger is fine. What are we going to get off the search? Put Disallow. We're going to put Disallow in the bin because we can't actually cast it. Which is a little bit imperative when you're looking at whether or not you should keep a spell. Do I have the mana to cast it? Well, I have the mana to cast it the next couple turns. Can't guarantee that. We're going to keep this and Supreme Will whatever he plays if it's a major threat. Clear attackers is good. Clear blockers. What you play here? Rune Raider. I'm fine with that, but we are gonna search. Oh, actually, he reveals. So I kind of want to see what he reveals first. Concealed Courtyard. Lovely. Are you kidding me? This is like one of everything we want. I mean, we don't want the Torment to fail fire. But the Scarab God and Nicol Bolas are like right there. We're much closer to casting Scarab God, so we're going to put that in our hand. And then we're going to put Nicol Bolas as close to the top as possible. That was Primal Amulet will it's gonna have to go in our bin. We can't cast it. Is our only one. We're gonna bin it. We get an opt instead, which is much easier to find a land with. Our Devastation to the bottom. Our Devastation in our hand. We discard at the bottom, right? Yep, on the bottom. Let's not take too much here. And do that. I can't believe we got that was our Supreme Will. Like, oh wow. What's your 4-drop opponent? Hazoret. Okay. Search for Ascanta triggers. Put a mountain. No, we're gonna put that into our hand, please. Mountain into hand and pass turn. Next turn we cast Scabrab God, I think. No, next turn we don't cast Scabrab God. Next turn we cast Hour of Devastation. Get this right, Kevin. Especially if he like gets down to like a couple cards in hand. Combat is fine. Get in for 3. Down to 11. Blockers to main. Veteran Motorist. I'm fine with that. I'd rather Glimmer and find a land and cast Hour of Devastation next turn. Especially because we've been late on lands, he's probably going to keep not expect the. Actually, we have matched him with lands, haven't we? Although he could deduce that we've been looking for lands based on what we discarded. We discarded some very powerful stuff to get to lands. Actually, no, we're on the play. We have missed a land drop. Glimmer of Genius. Lightning Strike, that's fine. That is 2 lands, and we only need 1. Put on bottom, put on top. We're gonna get another one anyway. Ascanta is fine. Put a mountain into the graveyard. We don't need a mountain at this point. Oh look, we got an extra land. Aether Hub. That's fine. Then we cast Hour. And then we have Opt at the end of his turn. And we're going to leave up Spell Pierce mana. Because Spell Pierce would be fantastic right here. He says sarcastically. Aether Sphere Harvester. That's fine. Goes to combat, goes to main, goes to end, we cast Opt. I feel like he might be having lands in hand. Duress is gonna go to the bottom. These are fine. We're gonna cast a Scarab God. Just run it out there. And we're going to pass turn. Hope it survives. He might just be cycling a land here. Unless it's that's fine. That's not fine. I mean, it's not fine because we're at 5. That's what makes it not fine. I wonder what his play is. Oh, it is his opponent. Not a Smuggler's Copter. I can guarantee that. Oh, you return Scrap Heap Scrounger. That's, yep. And he has a bunch more creatures in the graveyard, which is kind of a problem. Lifelink is irrelevant. If he's going to spend his energy doing that, that's okay. I guess lifelink might be relevant, but at this point, we would need an upgrade. Sweltering Suns is a start. I'm not sure Sweltering Suns gets us there, though. I wonder if we're better to look for a... We probably are better to look for a Magma Spray. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig 4 deep and look for a Magma Spray. None of these is a Magma Spray. We're gonna take the opt. Supreme Will gets us the deepest. Supreme Will also does not find us what we want. Well, that's unfortunate. If we draw a Mega Spray at all that game, then we are looking pretty good. Oh well, on to match number 4. Oh, yeah, just, again, that match feels like we're 1 card off, or we're like 1. Also, him hitting the... I'm really surprised he didn't board out the removal. And like, that's why we bring in the creatures, is because we expect him not to have the removal. That was really disappointing. He must not know the exact list we're playing, or maybe he figured we would have a Scarab God somewhere in the list. Oh well. Well, let's see if we can get the 2 wins at least. There we go. We're gonna play first. We are going to keep this. We have counter spells, we have selection spells, we have a board wipe. It's a pretty good hand. Spiral of Canal comes in, and we 6. Sanctum into what? Narnum Renegade. Is this a Revolt deck? Okay. We're gonna go with an island and pass the turn. And then we're gonna take 1. Taking 1 here. No blocks. Island into Drover of the Mighty. It's +2/+2 as long as I have a dinosaur. What is this guy playing? We're going to do the closest thing we can to bolting the bird in standard. Magma Spray the Drover. That's so awkward to say. Then we're gonna 6. Let's yield. Yield forever. Actually, we kind of want to do stuff on his turn. Sure. Aether Hub, so he's probably playing a third color then. Chart of Course is good. Actually, he was down to 3 cards in hand. We probably could have gotten away with countering that one. I guess we just go Mountain and Glimmer at the end of his turn. There's, yeah, not much to do here. It's kind of hard when we don't exactly know what he's playing. I'm thinking of something dinosaur based though. Not sure why the Revolt guy is in here. Lower the curve maybe? Rogue Refiner's good. We're gonna Glimmer. I still have no idea what this guy's playing. Normally chart would be fine. A chart would be fine if we had either a way to copy it or a Primal Amulet in hand already. But we don't. We're gonna play that. So we're gonna play the search. That's not what I want to do. Sure, we'll put it on top. That was a misclick. There we go. Well, I've done worse things. I'm not too concerned about that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana this turn. Yeah. We go down to 13. Endless Sands, exile target creature, you can return a bunch of them. Okay. That's gonna die. Upkeep. Cast instance and activate sorceries. Nope. Nope, we're gonna put Primal Amulet right into our hand. We're not even gonna think about it. Play the Primal Amulet, and then we have access to a couple of things. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we should always, at least we have the center up. Or actually we disallow. We have disallow, so that's good. No blocks. Down to 4. I don't think it's going to drain us in Simic colors. What's he doing? Chart a course. Sure, chart your course. Good sir. I don't know why he's foiling a deck. That has me confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna bin the Aether Hub. I don't think we need it here. Hour Devastation sounds fantastic. He embalms that for 7 mana, which he does not have. He actually could have that next turn. We can actually disallow the embalm too, which would be a pretty good way to waste his turn. What's he doing on his end step? Nimble Obstructionist. I don't know that I quite like that when we're at such a low life total. Oh, damn it. That's awkward. Yep. So that was a punt. If you notice the Oasis, that's the Oasis activating right there. Yep. And there's the attack. And that was pretty bad. That was that was a mistake and a half. I meant to cast Disallow. That's pretty bad. That's pretty close to inexcusable. We're gonna go to game 2. I feel like there's really big creatures in here that Scarab God might be good against. Didn't really see any. We saw Chart of Course. So I think we're gonna bring in this and this, and then we take out a couple sensors and one of our primal amulets in case it brings in artifact destruction. And we're gonna take the play this game. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is actually not as good as I quite thought it was. I guess the search on turn 2 is going to be an aggressive search because we're going to go Aether Hub for it. We also have removal and we have like inevitability with Nicol Bolas. So I don't mind this hand. Especially when he's leading on colorless mana. That's fine. Add blue and that for a search. Sure, your Renegade is good. We were looking for a land. Yes, put it in the graveyard. No, we're not going to do that. That's a really bad play. And we have nothing to do on his turn either. It wasn't the best keep, but it did have potential. This search is probably going to do work for us. It's going to have to do work for us. Search is kind of the reason we kept the hand. Yeah, we're going to bin the Primal Amulet. We have Nicol Bolas. Oh, we need blue mana in the worst way. I don't like doing nothing for 2 turns in a row. Yeah, but that's what we're gonna do. That's kind of the right play, and it's not a bad thing. Like, I'd rather use cut on something that's worth dealing 4 damage for, not something with 2 that is 1 power. What could he be using blue mana for? Oh, it could be green mana for a Ripjaw Raptor. A Ripjaw Raptor. Lovely. Can't even cut that one. This is looking really bad really quick. We need to get a land off this search. Yeah, we can't even cast Opt. Are you kidding me? Seems remedial, but we actually are gonna cut the we're gonna cut that guy. It does speed up his clock by a turn because he's dealing 5 a turn instead of 4. Another Ripjaw Raptor. We're going to keep the mountain because we actually need it past our devastation anyway. Just we're going to go to 8. 6. Yeah, chart is fine. And Drover the Mighty is a pain in the butt. We need a land again. Supreme Will into the graveyard, yes. That was an exceedingly frustrating game. I feel we should not have lost to that deck. That was really bad. That's why even the best matchups though are like 90-10. You can't count 100% on winning the game because stuff like that happens. You probably could have argued that I should have kept a more decent hand, but I figured with the Ascanta we would probably get blue lands. That's 2 cards a turn. 2 cards a turn. We're digging through 60 cards, 53 cards to find. How many blue mana do we have in the deck? We need one of our 3 Aether Hubs, one of our 5 islands, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's 12 blue sources in the deck we should have found, so we should have found at least one. So I think that was the right play to keep that hand. Even if we didn't find one of our blue sources, if we found another land at any point there, then we would be able to cast our devastation and live at least another turn. So I'm pretty sure it was the correct choice to keep that. Alright, let's find an opponent. Let's get one. Let's get the last win here. Let's win this one. We're gonna play first. And the hand is super keepable. Turn 1 Opt, turn 2 Censor, turn 3 Supreme Will, and then by then we should draw a 4-drop, no problem. Another Oasis. Okay, Attune makes a little more sense off that. We're gonna see what he gets before we opt. Our opponent gets a forest. Doesn't tell us anything new. Opt is going to reveal a Spirebluff Canal. I think we can draw that at this point. I'm okay with that. Spirebluff Canal comes down. And we pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest that we know about. Greenbelt Rampager. You know, I don't quite like that. But, okay. I mean, there's not much I can really do about it, so... combat's fine. End phase, we're gonna cycle a sensor. And probably another one. Yeah, I'm fine cycling the other sensor. Opt and search. Search is good. Opt is okay. We're gonna search and then we're gonna leave opt up. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind getting beaten down by Greenbelt Rampager here. It's not the end of the world. Rootbound Crag, he's playing red. Brilliant Kenra. ETB is plus X, where X is his power. So we're gonna beat for 5 this turn. Didn't you know? That's fine. He's eternalized for 6. We're gonna take 5. And we're gonna opt on the end step. We're gonna bottom that. And we draw a mountain instead, which at least comes in untapped. Put opt into your graveyard. No, I want that in my hand. Play that. This turn we leave up Supreme Will. And then next turn we just Arrow Devastation and devastate his board. Oh, at least I think I'm fun. Go to combat. Combat away for 5 more. 5 more is good. Is it another Ripjaw Raptor? Electrostatic Pummeler. Yes. I mean, we're gonna counter it. No, we're not. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. We're gonna let it resolve because we have an Hour of Devastation in our hand that we planned on casting next turn. That's fine. And then we're just gonna opt. That doesn't give trample, does it? That's gonna go to the bottom. Earthshaker, Kenra, plus X, but no trample. Perfect. End step is fine. Search. Cut the ribbons in the graveyard. Yes, please. Play that. we're gonna get an energy. Red. And the Hour of Devastation. We're at a pretty decent 10 life total right now. I'm pretty happy with this. Next turn, Ascanta flips. Aether Hub is fine. Bristling Hydra is unfortunately fine. And he can now get it out of range of an hour. Upkeep. Put a mountain in the graveyard, yes. We are going to transform. Search to Ascanta. Magma Spray is kind of exactly almost what we want. Play land. Opt. Disallow. Yeah. Maybe keep that on top purely because it can just counter one of his abilities. I think then we're gonna pass. Resilient Kenra. That's going to give it +4/+4, so it's going to be an 8, 9, 10, and that's lethal. So we're going to counter it. Disallow the Eternal ability. That's a Bristling Hydra coming at us. Nothing on it. Oh, I probably should have Supreme Willed on it instead. Does Torment get us there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 only deals. He can actually take all 6. Well, we tried. We failed. I guess we're not completely over yet. We can still Supreme Will. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can take Hour and hope that he just doesn't see the line. Please take Hour. If he doesn't see this line, then we're pretty far ahead. Let's see. He literally just has to pump it twice, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, he got there. Alright. Well, good game, opponent. You done did get us. So, this league was Cyborg. Is that only game 1? Oh yeah, that was only game 1. Jesus. Okay, so oh, I so thought that was the end. Whoops. Okay. We're gonna take Scarab Gods and Essence Scatter and a couple Doomfalls. Those are good follow-ups to his 2 board wipes. We're gonna... What don't we need here? Oh, this is so difficult. Take out the Chart of Course and a couple sensors. And finally, a Primal Amulet. So this is essentially green, like electrostatic pummeler is this deck. However, he's not all in on it as some other ones are, where it's just all about getting energy and pumping them. This is... I'm gonna keep this one and just pray to God we have some more mana. Dragon Skill Sun is gonna come in tapped and we're gonna pass. Forest into a tune. Forest into a tune. Probably grabbing it in the forest. Let's get mount it. He grabs a mountain. We draw a mountain. Play island. And cast search. And we're I really hope we don't see another elephant. That was really hard to deal with. I mean, we can take care of it, but that does not make it any easier. Kevin, why must you open your mouth? When have you ever said anything and good has come of it? Anything like that. When have I ever made a prediction that's like, oh, well, this came right, and that's a good thing. Put center into the bin, yes. Just so we can draw another mountain. Actually, I kind of hoped for land, so. I think we kind of got to Doomfall this one. Doomfall here. Exiles a creature. Hey, you're an opponent. I'm going to target you. The opponent has to exile the Greenbelt Rampager. We weren't dealing with that again. It was not a very clean answer, but we got there. And if he goes like Earthshaker Kenra again, not Earthshaker, Resilient Kenra again, then we're in terrible. We're in too deep at that point. I think he's deciding whether to run out this pummeler or not. And obviously the correct answer is 2, but that's only because we know what our hand consists of. Honestly, if he runs out the pummeler and he has a good hand, he could actually kill us on his next turn. But instead we're going to see a Long Tusk Cub. We're looking for a removal spell. We're going to put Glimmer into our graveyard. We already have 2. We're going to cast 1 this turn. That's fine. Take your energy trigger, opponent. Although that does get the boost of Long Tusk Cub, but oh well. We're going to take our damage down to 18. He gets trigger, goes up to 4 energy. So I'm assuming the fact that he didn't play energy means he has an electrostatic pummeler. Death Scavenger. That's not what I wanted to see. Even played around the sensor. Sure. He's gonna exile Glimmer. He's gonna get +1/+1 until end of turn. Yep. Glimmer, bottom, and bottom. I think we need an answer more than we need another dig spell. Search for Ascanta. Put Primal Amulet into the graveyard. Jesus. Think we can keep the amulet. Yeah, I think amulet's pretty decent here. Let me go with this. Leave up blue to opt with our amulets. We can also just censor something if that comes up, but I don't think it will. The problem now is that he's going to be exiling a card a turn, so we're not going to get anywhere close to being able to use Ascanta. He had the Abrade. That's fine. Because we're just going to opt anyway, so. So seeing the Abrade, I think we just take out all the Primal Amulets if we go to game 3. He's going to gobble up the Glimmer of Genius. He's going to increase the clock. He's going to get him for 8. He can get him for 9 next turn, plus any boost spells he has in hand. On the end step, we're going to opt. Please. We're going to bottom the opt. And we didn't want another Primal Amulet. We're going to put Aether Hub into the bin. Drowned Catacomb is not what we were looking for. Actually, the land isn't that bad. It's just the fact that he is lethal next turn. Cycle the Censor. Wrong half of the deck. We're gonna pass. We're gonna pass and leave up Glimmer. And we're probably gonna Glimmer at the beginning of combat step. Well, that's the play, opponent. I'm fine with Pummeler. Pummeler's okay here. Pummeler actually wins in the game here. Because he gets energy for it. I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other now. And if he has a protection spell, he just has a protection spell. We're pretty much looking for exactly Magma Stray. No. And no. Hey, look, a Magma Stray. Sure. This also means that his Long Tusk Cub is going to be out of range for All of our removal spells. Which one kind of surprised this deck doesn't just straight up play Fatal Push. I know it's a little strenuous. Nah. He has a Blossoming Defense. He has a Blossoming Defense and we're dead. Nope. That's good. Unfortunately, Lontoscope's going to kill us next turn. So, what can we do? Really? He just let that... I guess he's going to kill us next turn regardless. We're going to bin the land. Oh, I got an Hour of Devastation off that too. Transform into the Sunken Rune. Yes. Yeah, we're going to transform it. The second Hour of Devastation. So, how do we do this? It's really bad that we are again on the plan of cast Hour, and I hope he doesn't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 7. Yeah. I have a feeling he's just gonna pump twice. Yep. And look, that's also conveniently enough to kill us. Okay. So, we got the old 0-5. That feels awful. Let's go to the collection and check out the deck. In retrospect, Doomfall is okay. The negates were like, they have the uses in some matchups. I didn't really like the God Pharaoh in here. I think the God Pharaoh can probably just go. Also, Scarab God would have been better if we would have had more opportune moments to get it down. As far as the main board goes, I'm just gonna sort this out real quick. So, the ops were great, the senses were great. We never got to cast Chart of Course, although I did bore them out a couple games. I felt that they're kind of the extra draw spell. Like, if we don't use them, we don't use them, it doesn't matter. Surge Res Canto was an all-star and either kept us in or gave us a chance in a bunch of different games. 100% I feel this deck needs Surge Res Canto. Mega Spray removal is good. Supreme Will did pretty much everything we wanted it to. Glimmers feel a little bit expensive with 4 Primal Amules as well. I would probably cut as much as we want 4 Primal Amules, I would probably cut 1 and 1. And maybe bring in some more main deck removal. Because 6, 7, 8, 9 removal spells main deck. I guess it could also be that we just didn't see very many, but I felt like this deck should have been better than it was performing. Like each day it was just like, or each game it was just, each game we lost, it just felt a little bit off. So that's it for the stream. Thank you for coming in and watching. Feel free to follow along on Twitch if you want to watch me live again. If you want to catch a replay of this or any of the other streams, it'll be on the Optimal Hunter YouTube channel. I'll be posting the video up shortly. I don't edit them between, so it just goes straight up. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the videos and you're watching it now, subscribe on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, send me a message, leave comments, tell me how much I suck. You know, it's all good. Thanks for coming out, guys. Have a good night.